Hey guys, so I'm on PhillyVoice.com, and they have this poll up called Votes Eagles Stay or Go Offensive Edition. So obviously they list every single offensive player on the Eagles right now, and you gotta vote whether they should stay or go. So I thought it'd be fun if I did it. So first of all, we have Sam Bradford. A lot of people don't like Sam Bradford. I think he's pretty good. He's got good accuracy. I think he's like 65% completion rate this season. He can really throw the ball down the field. He's pretty accurate there. I don't know why Chip didn't utilize that at all this season. But if we don't sign Sam Bradford, someone else is, and that's going to be another. We can't let any more talent on this offense go. We have to get him. Oh, a lot of people agree with me, so that's pretty good. I thought more people would disagree. I thought it'd be like 50-50. Next up is Mark Sanchez. He probably is the best backup in the league right now. Maybe second to Josh McCown. But he $5 million for a backup quarterback. I'd hate it if we couldn't sign a really good free agent or re-sign one of our guys like Walter Thurmond. I think Thornton is also going to be. I think this was his last year too. So I wouldn't be okay with letting one of those guys go to have a good backup. So he's got to go. Next is the running back crew. So we got DeMarco Murray. He obviously had a bad season, but I don't think he can really go anywhere. Where can he even go? We can't release him. That would be way too much of a cap hit, and I don't think Chip Kelly would ever do it. He just has that ego about him. He doesn't really want to admit his mistakes. So he's staying either way, and I also think he should stay. Hopefully we could get a better offensive line. Oh, did I say go or stay? I meant to say stay. I don't know. I forget what I voted for. But yeah, he should stay. I don't know why people say he should go. It would just kill our cap, and you have to have hope that maybe he'll be better next season. Maybe. Ryan Matthews. Yeah, you're staying. Probably. I think he had the best yards per carry in the league, and he fits Chip's system really well. Next is Darren Sproles. This is a no-brainer. Let's be honest. He's probably single-handedly won us at least 2 games against the Jets, I believe, and definitely the Patriots. He's a great player. Jordan Matthews. I think he's on target to reach 1,000 yards receiving this season, so he should stay. He's not dropping the ball anymore either. Nelson Aguilar is next. Let's be honest, he just didn't have a good season. I thought he'd be a lot better, to be honest. He has his speed, but he can't catch a ball to save his life. It's uh, he's. I hope he doesn't turn into Josh Huff, where where they just can't catch the ball. They have everything else. They have spin moves. They can juke, but they just can't catch the ball. He should definitely stay. We gotta give him more time to develop, I think. And hopefully he's better next season. Next up is Riley Cooper. I have no idea how he got so bad. I think in 2013 he had his best season. And I know it was because of Deshaun Jackson and Maclin. They kind of took the good corners away from him. But still, how did he get so bad? He can't even catch a ball anymore. And Chip signed him to that big deal, so he needs to go. Whether through trade or just release him flat out. Josh Huff, this guy just doesn't get it. We've given him so many opportunities. I don't know if he has any more potential, to be honest. I really hope he isn't going to be like a fourth stringer for his entire career. He kind of has made a name for himself in kick returning. So I'll give him one more season, but it's getting ridiculous. He just doesn't get it. Tight ends now. So got Brent Selleck up. He's probably my favorite Eagles player on the roster right now. He's just reliable, really good at blocking. So definitely stay. All right. A lot of people want him to go. That's interesting. I think he's pretty good. And I don't think he's necessary to cut to get cap room. I really don't. Next up is Zach Ertz. He played great, dropped a couple balls here and there, but pretty good player. Improved his blocking a lot. Offensive lineman Jason Peters. Let's be honest, he didn't play well at all. He somehow made the Pro Bowl. I don't know how. I mean, it just kind of proves that the Pro Bowl is a popularity contest. So I'm gonna have to say he needs to go. Before I vote, a lot of people are saying that you move him to guard next season and you structure his deal. The man is injury prone now. He's just gonna get worse. He's regressing. I'd really rather have a young guy at guard rather than Jason Peters because he's gonna get injured. You know it. So let's vote on it. All right. A lot of people are saying go, and I'm glad. I'm glad people are agreeing. Next up, Alan Barbray. He played all right. I definitely don't think he is. I guess starting material, but as a backup, we don't have much depth at offensive line. So put him as a backup, and he'd be a reliable backup. That's all he really is. It wouldn't be awful if he ended up starting again, but that definitely isn't the best case scenario. So stay. Wow, a lot of people want him to go. That's interesting. Uh, they also that's I don't know if I agree with that at all. Kels, stay definitely. Yep. Gardner. The thing about Gardner is he got injured earlier in the season. He did look like he was gonna be good. So maybe you keep him as a backup. Here's the thing. I don't want him starting. We need youth on this offensive line. So maybe it would be smarter just to either trade him or cut him. Yeah, I think you definitely need to trade him because we need youth. I think he's like 30. He's not going to help us. Lane Johnson, you're staying. Good player, good player. Next up, we got Matt Tobin. Matt Tobin has probably week 15. Matt Tobin has probably played the worst game I've ever seen for an offensive lineman. I think he had like a negative 10 point game according to that one really famous football system. I forget it. I forget the name. But pretty bad player. I don't even think he's backup standard. I think you need to get somebody younger than him who could probably do the same exact job and have the same skills. So he needs to go. Anyway, next we got Dennis Kelly. Played awful. Allowed Sam Bradford to get hit multiple times and ended up getting him injured. So he needs to go. I mean, it's sad because we're pretty much blowing up this entire offensive line. So hopefully we can replace them with some good players, but hopefully. I mean, we're removing, 3 starters from the offensive line? Peters, Tobin, Barbray, and Gardner. I mean, he's kind of a starter, but he was projected to be a starter. So, that just leaves Kelson, Johnson, and maybe that's the way it has to be. Just get new players in there. I don't know how good our offensive line will be if we get rid of all those people, but you got to hope for improvement. So that's it, I think. And there is a defensive and special teams edition of this poll, which I'll definitely do later. I'll leave this in the description for anybody who wants to do it. And that's it. See ya.